Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our DT prototype presentation. The the thing we're focusing on is a pedal filter. Now, our UN global goal that we chose to revolve our prototype around is clean water and sanitation. Clean water and sanitation is making sure every human on Earth is provided clean water without the worry of bacteria or a virus or metals in it, and sanitation, which is decent sanitation for every human. Now, what did we learn from our global goal, and why is it important? Well, we learned that many places do not have access to clean water or any water at all. Millions of people are not able to drink clean water, meaning that they are exposed to many diseases that could come from bacteria and viruses.
Three problems we notice. One of the problems that we notice is that millions of people are exposed to use unsafe drinking water every year in the US. Residents in Dos Palos, California have toxic chemicals linked to cancer and kidney problems because of the possibility of polluted water. Industrial towns like Pittsburgh and Detroit have discovered unsafe levels of lead in their water, which can lead to permanent brain damage to children. The problem we are focusing on. We are trying to give an affordable option for people who can't afford clean water. Our project is trying to help the underprivileged people in our community that might have to drink dirty water.
Now, for our project, we came up with our prototype idea pretty quickly, so we only really had 4 ideas before ours. So the first one that we really thought of was a filter straw, but then we saw that that existed, as you can see in the bottom right. So then we thought of probably making it more accessible to people, because the only way you can get this is through a store and online shipping. So we tried to make it like a vending machine, but then we saw that it was not financially stable to do. So then we thought of probably making a water heating station, but from that we came with a problem where we can't find an energy source. So with the energy source, we tried to make it sort of powered by humans, and that's where we came with the workout water filter that you would work out and then it would also filter your water, and that became the bike filter.
There are 780 million people around the world that don't have access to a manageable water source, and 2.5 billion people don't have access to adequate sanitation stations. 2.5 billion is almost 35% of the world's population. These numbers aren't just in third world countries. Some cities around the United States don't have access to safe water.
Now, our prototype will be a bike. We came up with the idea when we saw that there was already a bike filter, but we chose to expand on it and improve it. This bike filter model does not filter out viruses, so we chose to put a carbon block filter, which um, blocks out bacteria and viruses, meaning that it is better than the previous models. So the bike usage would actually power the water filter, and this would give people an affordable way to clean their water.
The bike usage would be free. The bike would allow people to have access to clean water. The bike would bring more people in. The carbon blocks filters we use filters bacteria and viruses. The bike would also provide a workout for the user. This would be free.
So our prototype is a 3D model of what would be the carbon filter. So the hole you can see in the top would actually be where the tube is placed, and that would bring the dirty water into the carbon block filter. And the bottom also has a hole. That's where another tube would go, and that tube would lead it to a container that has clean water that would be placed in the bike. Oh,
What materials, money, and experts we would need to solve this problem? We would only need.
Oh, my bad. I skipped this one.
Oh, okay. How exactly will we create our prototype? Our prototype will use a normal bike with modifications. These modifications include 2 water containers placed at the front and back of the bike. Tubes would transfer the water from the container filled with dirty water through the filter and would bring the clean water to the other container.
Now, why did we choose to solve our problem with this prototype? Well, everyone really wants a decent workout, and a bike would be a perfect choice for this. And also, it could filter your water, which makes it more viable for people who don't really have the access to it.
The materials we would use would be a bike, a filter, tubes, and 2 water containers to make our water filter bike. With these materials, we will be able to build a prototype.
Ways we could get materials, money, and experts to help us. Well, experts could help us with the money needed to make the modified bike. A group that could give us financial support to make our prototype possible would be Charity Water, which is a group that helps people around the world get access to clean water.
From this process, we learned that many people on this earth don't have the access to clean water. We also learned there are many ways that we could filter water and many affordable ways to clean water.
Now, if we had more time, what would we do differently? We would have made our bike project more large scale by adding them to many different neighborhoods, meaning more people could clean their water. And that's the end of our presentation. Thank you for being here.
Okay, thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Catherine. Let's see if we can share the screen. Thank you. All right, guys. Nice. Great job. Question and answer section. Let's see. We have a question here. Do you guys think that having a system like bird scooters or this device will allow expansion towards more cities? Once again, do you guys?
That would be our idea if we had the financial support. Like we would just start it small scale, like having it around like a small neighborhood, around like downtown, and then we would try to expand it if we got more financial support to make more bikes.
Nice, good. Any other questions, guys? I have a question. So if I have access to clean water, but what if I would want to help out and get a workout at the same time, right? How would I be able to gain access to the to a bike so I can help a family that doesn't have access to clean water?
Well, it would be located like in special stops where you could see them, and there you would be able to see the sign where they are. And if we had the more money to actually make the bike, we would put it around downtown.
Gotcha. Okay, so very similar to. Okay, cool. Thank you. Any other questions, guys? Okay. All right. Nice.